man. Yeah, Cosmos. I didn't know Cosmos was here today, but.
Alright, so we're going with
my boy
Alright, we're going Wolf and PokemonTrainer. This is very reminiscent of early days Ultimate, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And it's ShiNe, like, ShiNe left California like 2 years ago, and just came back recently. I mean, I got to play him, and he bodied me, so he's doing pretty well.
So
I like
he was on a training arc of sorts, or what?
Yeah.
Or was he always good?
He was always good.
Okay,
he was always good.
But he came back stronger, or?
Yeah, came back stronger, came back with a wolf. And Retro, a man of many characters. PokemonTrainer, you've got Pichu, you've got the everyone loves it, Steve. It just depends on how he feels like he's playing that day. And I guess today is a PokemonTrainer day.
And you know what? No, I think even better than that, it's not even PokemonTrainer, it's Squirtle Day, because he's over 100% that he still hasn't swapped into Ivysaur, so maybe he has a Death Wish or something, or maybe he trusts the low profile and the speed of the water-type Pokemon, but either way, if ShiNe gets the stock, a good read here, that stock is gone.
So I feel like, specifically in this instance, Wolf requires like combos and different stuff to end up killing, I guess, than it would take from Ken or Ryu, right?
Yeah.
So
I can see
he's not gonna die off of stray hits. He doesn't want to be combo food.
That makes sense.
As you know, green onion. But how is he gonna kill?
With the back throw. There you go, just like that. Maybe the onion would have survived. We don't know, but the fact that he stayed on Squirtle, it was a ticking time bomb. Let's be honest. Like he doesn't need much to get a stop, and just like that, he, as you mentioned, maybe not being combo food, but the longer you stay on Squirtle, the harder it'll be to survive if ShiNe gets a good ass read. And let's be real, Wolf is all about reads.
Yeah, just. Could be a fair into a back air or a side B, you never know.
Or random back air. Like, you never know.
The smash attack in the sky, bro. We're not playing Rivals of Ether, but it's happening. Back air gonna take it. And I don't know why we're seeing these PT mains stay on Squirtle for so long.
I mean, I told you, that's the argument. Like, they just truly believe that Squirtle is the best from the trio. And it's not that it's not great, because it is. But it's sometimes like you have to let go, like maybe a stray smash attack here will take the stock, so it's a bit of a trade-off that, you know, for now it's working. So far he's getting some damage on that Wolf, but if he stays for too long, you know that one of those stray hits, one of the claws is going to tear through him. But now that Ivysaur is out, you know that's about to change.
Yeah, we're gonna see a little bit more of a ranged gameplay from Retro, and I think that's exactly what you need against a character like Wolf, who's just going to repeatedly chase you down all the time. Get your distance and start getting your kill combos with Ivysaur, because you don't really need Wolf to live to 150% because you're hitting him with tiny little punches from a tiny little turtle.
Right, there you go, look like that. He got the tilt, the random tilt. That was just enough to get Squirtle out, but look, now that Ivysaur is out, he seems to be staying with it, and it's working, because as you mentioned, those multi-hits have been pivotal in just asserting dominance, claiming either the air or the ground too. So right now it's definitely working, but ShiNe is dangerously looming, and he's trying to get something out of the barrage of shredding swipes that he's just putting out with Wolf.
Hey, you know, if that was Maguka, he would have hit that up throw into back air, and it would have been over, man.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
R.I.P. the person Charlie. Miss you.
All right, but this is the last instance. Both of them are one hit away. Charizard is out, so you know the heavy hitter is going to try to get it. Maybe off stage, he goes for the flamethrower, and it does clip, but not being able to get the spike just quite yet. You know that both of them are going to try their hardest not to get hit off stage.
And I really like Retro's Charizard. Retro is really thoughtful in how he plays it. He's not just gonna spam his up B or his up smash at his shield.
Sí, es que es in air. You know that aerial dominance that Wolf can put out is just unmatched. At least in this matchup, it's hard to contest, really.
Yeah, and Retro was scared. He was scared of an up smash. He was scared of, you know, anything that could kill him at that point.
You have to be fair.
Yeah.
You have to respect it.
Yeah, he got grabbed for it and just chased off stage.
Yeah.
Wolf just slowly fell down with the nair and just dropped on him like a ton of bricks.
Yeah, a good trade for sure, because even if he would have died, like, it would still be very hard for Charizard, Squirtle even less, if he wanted to swap out to recover. So that was a very sensible attempt of an edge guard from who was it? Not Retro. It was
ShiNe.
ShiNe, yeah. ShiNe there, because it definitely paid off. And just as you mentioned, going with the Pichu, a character that we don't get to see too much, and I gotta say, I love it.
And he let Pichu go to FD, which is, you don't want that. You really don't want that.
Yeah.
He's a really good character on this stage. Not good character. This character dies at the slightest little breath. But he can combo you.
I'm actually, yeah, as you mentioned, I'm surprised that he's putting Pichu out, knowing that Wolf won't be an easy challenge, but off stage is exactly where Pichu shines the most. Like, it doesn't matter if he has to hurt himself every time, because you know that those Thunder Jolts and the pressure that he can put out is just unparalleled right now. Great catch from RetroPix once again. Gets the second forward smash and still not taking the stock, but look at that pressure.
Oh my god, the absolute madman, 3 F smashes in a row, just keeping ShiNe off stage, a complete 180 from how the game looked. It looked so close with his ult. And once again,
Que cabrón.
Once again, he was attempting to tech it and ended up buffering an air dodge.
Dude, that was insane, because even though he knew that was going to happen, it was still really hard to react adequately, you know? And it's something that Pichu can flaunt quite often, quite easily, you know? Like, just being off stage, putting extra pressure as he tried to recover, and of course, taking advantage of the linearity of Wolf's recovery.
Yeah, but, I mean, ShiNe managed to bring himself.
That was fucking ridiculous. Dude, RetroPix doing insane with edge guarding. That was ridiculous, man.
Yeah. FD Pichu. FD Pichu.
Okay, yeah.
That was disgusting. No platforms to ShiNe recover to. He was stuck in the air the entire time. He was stuck off stage the entire time. He missed the tech twice and ended up dying at like 50 to 70% for it. He needs platforms in the worst way. And maybe he goes Donkey Kong.
And you know what I was thinking, as you were mentioning, the fact that, of course, no platforms. Even if there were platforms, RetroPix really didn't let ShiNe recover. Like, he was always too far for him to, even if there were platforms, he wouldn't have been able to use them at least effectively, because Retro was just covering every single option. He was ready and he was effective, which is the scariest part of this.
Yeah, staying the Wolf makes sense. Good character. Donkey Kong, not exactly the best character, but it's one I've seen ShiNe on quite a bit. And we're just getting it started. He's got to play it. ShiNe was running in. He was expecting to do the same thing he was doing against the other, the PokemonTrainer to the Pichu, and ended up getting punished massively for it. So now it looks like we're seeing ShiNe a little more reserved, a little more, I need to stay back and choose my times to go in.
Yeah, otherwise he's going to get comboed quite heavily by RetroPix. You know that Pichu will try to keep you in as long as possible, but he also needs to be very wary, because if he falls for, if he tries to chase ShiNe too much, and he falls victim for a smash attack, for a hard read, that, you know that Pichu won't take that lightly. That stock is going to fly.
Or a back air, man.
Or a back air, yeah, for sure.
Like, if he gets contested once with just one of these strong hits, he's done for. But Retro is moving around really well to not get hit by the strong hits of anything, or anything that would lead into a death scenario, right? The only thing that ShiNe got last game was, a stray up tilt that killed him off of the wall. Stray up tilt.
Great.
It's the only thing that are gonna kill. It has to be fast.
Yes.
it has to come out relatively fast.
Yeah, no, and he's doing so well right now because, as you mentioned earlier, ShiNe is just holding his ground, holding back just enough so that he doesn't fall victim to what Pichu wants to do. That's going to be the stuck great down smash from RetroPix, knowing that that roll was going to cost him just enough to get the stock. Now, you gotta be careful because every time he puts an aerial, you know that's gonna be a little bit of extra percentage done on him, but that's gonna be a stop.
Down
That's
air.
a ridiculous
Retro.
spike from RetroPix.
Retro spiking him into the floor. He said, I don't care how passive you're playing. One mistake and it's all over.
The mummies.
You're off stage against Pichu. You're panicking.
No way.
You're panicking.
Oh my god. I thought it was gonna be a downer, something that clipped him down there.
Oh my. It was so close. And what are these panic options? ShiNe, what is happening? What's going on, man? Retro. Not get a back air? Or back throw?
You know that's the kind of fear that Pichu instills on you. Like, you know that if you're off stage, you gotta fumble, no matter how, but you gotta fumble back into the stage.
And
Hola, listo.
Retro caught poking, used the down tilt twice, and ShiNe was like, try it again, and I'm up smashing.
Oh my god, that's it. That's it. That's the rising down air from Pichu. Dangerous, lethal, destructive. A pleasure watching a Pichu. It's been a while since I saw a good Pichu perform to the level that RetroPix just displayed. Hola a todos. Hola. Dan listo, ¿cómo estás? It's a pleasure having you here. And I hope you guys are enjoying the matches that we're just, it's insane.